ehlelweni the Everyday People Show. Igama lami ngubhekani Msuthu wakwaZungu. Thank you for tuning in. Sawamukela kwehlelweni lanamhlanje. Sithemba ukuthi ke ube ne weekend enhle nemnandi kakhulu and ready for iviki njengoba ke liqala ke today. Niyazi ukuthi ke usually suke sila ngisuke nginovuka mlotshwa la suke sikhuluma khona nje ngeindaba eziningi ehlukahlukene. Well ngedwa ke namhlanje Fukamlotshwa akekho will be joining us next episode sobe siyishoota, but for now I'm here alone. But ke engifuna ukuzokwenza namhlanje ngifuna ukuzokwenza show ukuthi ke yonke into bikade yenza ngeweekend uyazi ngayo nanokuthi kuyenzekeni mhlawumbe nokucacisa ezinye zezinto kwabanye abantu ke ezingacaci kalula ngaleyo ndlela. Before nje siqale yenza show ukuthi uya subscribe lapha, share with your friends and make sure ukuthi mawukuthi uyakhona and be a member. Join njenge member, you only pay R9.99 kuphela a month to be a member, and then you qualify for an exclusive footages and all these things abanye abantu abangeke bazithole ethulwa wena wedwa kuphela just nje ngo R9.99. And kuyasiza ke nathi ukuthi ke ngempela i-channel igrow ibe right. Make sure ukuthi na Facebook uyasithola sikhona 150 Express and also Twela News Times and also lapha ku Twela FM nakhona ungaphinde ukwazi ukupressa ke ulike ne. It's been a weekend and izinto eziningi. It's been a week. Last week nje was very dramatic. Last week was a lot eNingizimu Afrika. Siqale nje lapha endabeni ethinta uTrump nokumemezela kwakhe ukuthi actually is planning to actually sanction eNingizimu Afrika because of a lot of ukuphulwa komthetho according to yena nemithetho ke egqilaza abanye abantu especially abamhlophe to be specific la eNingizimu Afrika. So Trump ushilo ke last week wathi eNingizimu Afrika uzoyibheka ngehlo lokhozi ngoba usezwe ukuthi nemithetho la eshayiwe engahambisani nayo yena nabanye abantu abamhlophe. Ngicabanga ukuthi nesikholwa ukuthi ukhuluma ngemithetho lo sanda kusayinwa uthinta umhlaba sayinwe uPresident Cyril Ramaphosa. Bese memezela ke futhi ukuthi whoever is actually willing to migrate or to move to America, especially abantu abamhlophe, izandla ivuliwe uzobenzela izinto ibelula to run away as esho ngenxa ukuthi ke thiwa bayabulawa la eNingizimu Afrika. So I'm afraid AfriForum had isithangamsabe indaba la iphumele khona ubala yathi cha ayikho ready ukuhamba, abafuneke yandawo bona, they will stay la eNingizimu Afrika because they were born here and they believe that this is their country, so they are not going anywhere. So also neye inhlangano yase Orina kuthiwa Orina movement yababelungu also nayo came out and be like no we're not going anywhere, so we are staying. So manje siyayibuza ukuthi kanti ubani labantu abathi bayabulawa here when maqhamuka umuntu noma maqhamuka usizo from a side lithi cha nalo usizo, if you guys are being killed so you can run and hide, kodwa bethi asifuni kuyocasha si right. So maybe this will send a message to kubo bonke labantu, because when you go on Twitter you check lapha ku Twitter, a lot of American people believe lento eshoyo ngabantu baseNingizimu Afrika ukuthi uhulumeni waseSouth Africa is systemically killing abantu abamhlophe. There is always bayazingelwa, it's busy. So let's hope ukuthi ukuvela ukuphumela kwabo ubala njenge AfriForum nane Orina movement betibona abahambi will give a clue kulabantu baphesheya who actually have never been here, who don't understand what is actually happening here. But it is like that. Elon Musk is the one actually who's spreading indaba ukuthi eNingizimu Afrika kunokubulawa noma kunendlela kunezinto ezenziwayo ezingekho right eNingizimu Afrika. Still sakhuluma ngendaba ka Elon Musk. Izolo he shared a video kaMalema endala. I think Malema was actually speaking Eastern Cape. There was some sort of rally EFF there in the Eastern Cape. Khuluma ukuthi ngendaba ukuthi they are planning to actually cut the throat of whiteness. That's what Malema was saying on the video. And I think Elon Musk is taking it literally, as if Malema was saying people should go or they will be cutting the throat of white people and all these things, which is very stupid. And ngicabanga ukuthi noMalema went out a reply lapho washo cha, that is not smart enough. Actually Elon Musk is actually exposing ukuthi abantu base-America are not that smart, which I agree, because a lot of them, when you read them on Twitter, you can actually see these guys are just basic ignorant. You know, they I don't think they read, I don't think they watch anything that is South African, I don't think they are informed about anything that is actually happening in South Africa or anywhere in the world beside America. It just shows indlela aba-ignorant ngayo abantu base-America nje altogether, because honestly you can't tell me ukuthi in this world indlela i-technology esingayo uyahluleka wena ukuthi ungangena internet and actually find the truth. Abanye they are going deep, they finding iy'thombe endala, like you know there are these photos when you Google, when you say South African shacks, when you Google kuvela abelungu behlele emkhukhwini, you know those photos, they posting those photos now as if abelungu la South Africa bahlala emkhukhwini. I'm like, these guys are so ignorant. But anyway, it is like that. So there was this war between Elon Musk no Julius Malema lapha we social media, especially lapha ku Twitter izona. So ezinye indaba esibonile lezi ehamba phambili khona la eNingizimu Afrika. Besides that, namhlanje kuseni iNingizimu Afrika ivuke ngeindaba, angazi ukuthi abantu bafila kanjani about this, but uDr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi officially announced ukuthi he's no longer an EFF member. He is no longer participating in party politics. That's what he said. I'm no longer part of any any political party. Sengu Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi ke njengamanje. But which I think ngokusho kwakhe akashongo ukuthi uyayiyeka ipolitiki altogether. He said I'm no longer part of party politics. Akasazi bandakanye nama group noma nama groupings lawa ezombusazwe. But into enginakusisile kuyena ukuthi kwi politics usazoba khona, because ukhulumile indaba ama civil societies. I don't know whether uzosungula yakhe or uzojoina one of the civil society akhona eswaziyo or whatever, but he's still going to be busy with izinto ezithinta ke umphakathi, ikakhulukazi when it comes to indaba ethinta ke education. Also what I found interesting lapha uye comment about a lot of things, because ezenzekile ku-EFF before azaphuma. Thinte kakhulu enginakusisile, uthinte kakhulu indaba yokuhamba kaFloyd Shivambu. Nathe yena ngokwakhe akumele ngabe ukuhamba kaFloyd Shivambu kungamele kube indaba enkulu kangaka. Wayibeka izathu. One of the reasons was uthi before kuyokhethweni, even not just before kuyokhethweni, uthi even 3 years before kufika okhethweni, there were talks between uMsholozi and the EFF and the MK yokuthi these two parties azokhona ukubambisana noma asebenzisana ngandlela thize. Uthi before the elections MK ne-EFF were not enemies, they were actually allies. So ngokwakhe uthi bebene vision eyodwa be-EFF ne-MK. Nathi lokho ke yena bekubona ukuthi bengeke kube inkinga kakhulu ukuthi uma ngabe umuntu emuva esuka from EFF ku-MK akufuneki kube indaba enkulu ekhulunywayo kuze kubatshazwe kuze kube nenkinga ekhona, ngoba labantu they are aligning, they are fighting for the same thing. Uzoyenza example nge-ANC ne-SACP wathi ngesikhathi ze-SACP ne-ANC ngesikhathi besalwela ubandlululo, they had common goal uketula umbuso wobandlululo. So whenever a member would move from SACP and join ANC, it was not into ebatshazwayo neyihaba, because these people were aligned. Uzowasebenzisa igama elithi entangled elikhulu, wathi they were entangled together. So uthi ukumuva kwama members e-EFF to MK ngokwakhe shouldn't have been an issue. So wamangala mase kuthiwa nje sekuyi-issue, and then MK was declared number 1 enemy and all these things. So uthi ezinye izinto lezi ezammangaza, and also wakuveza futhi ukuthi wayazi ukuthi uShivambu is going to join MK, but wafila ukuthi akusindawo yakhe to actually go and say noma ayosho kwi-leadership yeqembu ukuthi actually uShivambu is actually joining MK. Uthi wabona kuyindaba yakhe uShivambu okumele ayithathe ayihambise, futhi uShivambu wagcina kwenzile lokho ukuthi those are the other things ayiblenyelwa zona nezinto amiselwa zona, because ushilo ukuthi wamiswa 6 weeks before ngibe kwi-conference eqenjini nana kusebenza nje in parliament representing EFF anywhere else. So decided ukuthi cha uyaphuma kwipolitiki, uzogxila kakhulu ekusebenzeni umphakathi kakhulukazi kwezemfundo, which I think it's a good move, because honestly nami bengekho happy ukuthi ngajoin elinye lamaqembu, because right now amaqembu akhona man anento zawo anogcobo bakhona anani. But what I've noticed also uphinde wamncoma futhi uPresident Cyril Ramaphosa. I noticed lokho also. Mawuzokhumbula a few weeks back uke wabhala on Twitter nje omude actually saying uRamaphosa is not exactly what we're told ukuthi uyini and all these things. Emncoma nje emncoma. I don't take that one lightly. So I don't know. And the fact ukuthi akasho ukuthi uyashiya ipolitiki altogether, he just said I'm leaving party politics. Anything is possible. That's what I think. I don't know. But if kwenzeka uyabuya, I'm quite sure ukuthi uzobuya kuzwakala. I don't think that's the end of uNdlozi kwipolitiki. That's my personal opinion. I don't think that's the end of him. I feel like he just want to go back and regroup and come back even more strong. So ilezo ndaba ade sibuka kwipolitiki yala eNingizimu Afrika. Mangabe siphuma ngaphandle indaba ezibhlungu esizwile over the weekend ukudlula ke emhlabeni kuka former president waseNamibia uSam Nujoma. Ngifuna ukulifunda kahle because angifuni ukubiza kahle. Sam Nujoma was the first Namibian president. He's more like uMandela waseNamibia. You know, when you talk about how we talk about Mandela in South Africa, that's how they talk about Nujoma in Namibia. Came into power in 1994 through SWAPO, Southwestern African People's Organization. It's more like ANC. Take ANC as South African, it's more like ANC as in Namibia. Getting in 1990 when they got ilokhuzana freedom yabo for the first time. Udlulileke emhlabeni. Cabanga ukuthi is one of abantu aba iconic kakhulukazi Africa, especially in Southern Africa. Mawuzokhumbula kahle ke SWAPO noma inhlangano SWAPO was one of those who actually helped iqembu elifana ANC to actually be able to overturn apartheid noma uhulumeni obadlula la eNingizimu Afrika. They were very instrumental in helping ANC somehow la eNingizimu Afrika. So aphumule ngokuthula from President Sam Nujoma wakhona lapha eNamibia. Well, on a lighter note, asishayile izandla umsakazo womphakathi izwi lomzansi. We heard ukuthi over the weekend they were launching ilogo yabo entsha. Their community radio, a very successful community radio by the way. I think they are number 2 ngama numbers in South Africa after Ijozi FM. And okwenza kube special kakhulu ukuthi they are a talk radio, which I think they are the only ones when it comes to community radio South Africa who actually identify themselves as a talk radio. So they were launching a brand new logo over the weekend and also announcing sponsors abo amasha. They're getting bonile lapha khona imoto khona ngikhohle igama lama le car dealership that is actually sponsoring them for ngemoto lapha yakuyizwi lomzansi, which is good. So asibabengele kakhulu baba uVela Xulu, who's a station manager there, is doing a great job. I feel like, and I wish amanye station managers community radio can actually learn a lot from Ubaba Xulu lapha. Big up to them, and they continue to grow each and every day, and they are very iconic. Ngokwami, if I was a station manager of a community radio, that's the guy I'll go and learn ukuthi how do you do your things, how do you make sure ukuthi stage sakho siyakhula in listenership, siyakhula in revenue, because it's on another level. Sekunzima ukuthi uthi community radio the way erunwa ngakhona, the way izinto ezenzeka ngakhona. So pick up to izwi lomzansi man, and they are very iconic when it comes to indaba ethinta community radio. They are hope to community radio. Actually it's possible ukuthi angaraneka kahle. Okay, well, indaba ethinta ibhola ke indaba ejule kakhulu over the weekend. Kwenzeke izinto ezinkulu, which I think, mina personally, let me be honest, I'm a Pirates fan, but personally I honestly didn't think Pirates was going to beat Sundowns, to be honest. Idlala Pirates edlala ngayo, I've never been impressed, to be honest. Well, Pirates are winner, they will win. Bedlala kabi, they will always win. Bedlala ngendlela abadlala ngayo, because they're always playing bad football. That's just me. And ngendlela engibuye ngayo ngathi mina, if bedlala kanje, they won't win against the Sundowns. Not with the current coach, which I think is actually even sharper than umgwena mangabe ngibheka. So iPirates actually lost 4-1 to Sundowns over the weekend. Nokumdlala engicabanga ukuthi ubomkhulu, abanye ke bebethi uyi-decider or uzokhombisa ukuthi who is actually taking the league, which I think it's too early to say that, but anyway somehow it was somehow going to khombisa ukuthi kuzotshekela ngakuphi. So kucacile ukuthi kutshekela ngakuphi right now 4-1 to Sundowns, and you know sayibongela Sundowns, they are playing very well, beautiful football, and let's hope Pirates is regroup and become be right and become better game elandelayo. It was always nice ukubona abantu bedelelana and all these things over the weekend, which is good for football and everything. And I heard coach where Pirates Jose Rivera ethi no ayibongela Sundowns and bafundile lukhulu from Sundowns, and maybe in their next game they will do better. Let's hope so, and let's hope ukuthi as fans, because I'm a very big fan of Orlando Pirates, and we'll see some change, man. You wanna see baningi abadlali who are actually back, who've been injured. Can we at least see them, you know, try bakhona abadlali olipasa their back? Let's try and see if they can actually bring something to the Orlando Pirates. Besides that, I think ngizoyigoqa now, and let's see ukuthi next time yini esikuphathele yona. Don't forget to actually like, share and comment, because siyafuna ukuzwa uvo lwakho lapho ukuthi luhamba kanjani. This is the Everyday People Show, igama lami ngumSuthu Zungu. Until next time, bye bye.